Clicking, and in this video I'm going to be trying out some suggestions and comments that you dropped in the comment section on my last video. Yes, you guys, the viewers, and some of them were really clever indeed, so I thought I'd try a few out. Now it's involving this fuse wire. Now if you didn't see my last video, it was me messing around basically trying to get this fuse wire to spin the cheapest and easiest possible way. Let's see if this works. That actually span, and shortly after posting the video, a load of smart Alex came over and dropped a load of very clever suggestions in the comments box. So in this video, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be carrying out some of your ideas in this video, and then at the end I'm going to offer an alternative, my own idea that I thought of, and it's a little bit different and a little bit unorthodox, but I think it will work. But before we do, guys, let's get this pack of fuse wire open and get to the first suggestion. And the first suggestion, Coke bottle cap. So this was from Cloud Pyro. He suggested that I should wrap some fuse around a Coke bottle top and then lay it on the ground and light it. Now on the surface this does also seem like a very clever idea, and I'm sure you'll get this to work. It's going to be very difficult to put two layers of fuse wire around a top, a bottle top, without the fuse touching and all going up at once. But in terms of thrust and rotation, it may just make enough. So let's try this one, suggested by Cloud Pyro. Okay guys, so I've wrapped the fuse wire the best I can around the top, and this is difficult. As you can see, I've had to put a hole in there to hold the fuse. I don't know if you can see that there, and I think that's where I'm planning on lighting this thing. However, there's no support to the fuse wire, so when it goes past this point here, I think the fuse wire is just going to fly all over the place. So this is probably not how Cloud Pyro suggested, but to be honest, it's a work of art to just do this. To get this to wind round twice without touching each other is a art form in itself. But guys, I'm interested. Will this work? Will it not work? I have my doubts. I mean, it definitely spins. Will it spin? Will it take off? Or will it just go up in flames? Guys, let's get outside and let's give it a try. Okay guys, so the problem I had was when the first fuse burns, it's very close to the second one, so I've had to put this foil fireproof tape in between in the attempt to stop the fuses from just igniting all at once. So let's give this a try and see what happens. No. Oh, it spins. That's actually really good. Guys, that worked. That was really good. That deserves a replay. Oh, it spins. Guys, that worked brilliantly. Full marks to Cloud Pyro. And guys, I'm definitely going to struggle to top that with my idea, but I think we need another version of this, because did you see when I lit it in the beginning, when the fuse actually flew out and lengthened, that's when it started to really spin. So what I'll do is I'll just put one row of fuse wire around this and leave it out, stretched out, and then we'll stick it on a better surface, a surface that's not so grabby and more slippery, and see if we can get this thing to rotate any faster. Okay guys, so this time I've just put one row of fuse, I've left it out so it is nice and straight. I've bent the fuse slightly, put a bit of fireproof tape in there and counterbalanced the bottle top this time. Now what we want is a smooth slippery surface for this to spin round on. So I was thinking a non-stick surface, literally my pyro pan where I do all my explosive pyrotechnics cooking in. What we're going to do is we're going to put this in here and see if it spins any freely in this non-stick pan here, and hopefully it won't escape. Guys, let's get outside and see if this one rotates any faster. Okay guys, Here we go. Actually, that went like a Catherine wheel. Guys, that performed at least 50% better. And you can see the aftermath there. I think that St. Catherine would be proud. Guys, on to the next idea. And that was a success. It was from Trust Me, who stated that this could possibly work, and this was putting a pin right through the middle of the fuse wire, so it's like that, and then pushing the pin into some cardboard to offer a fixed position where this could possibly rotate if it generates enough thrust. Now, I've got a cardboard box here, so let's quickly set this up and see if this will work. Okay, so I've put the pin right through the middle of the fuse wire here, and the fuse wire's around 2 inches in length, and stick it in some cardboard. So I've got a cardboard box here, and as you can see, it seems to rotate fairly freely and easily. So what do you think? When I light this end, will this spin round, or will it fail? I mean, I've got my doubts here, because when it burns down here, when it gets to the middle, it may just shoot off. So not sure. Guys, let's go outside and let's try this out, because on the surface this seems like a very clever idea indeed. Okay, we're ready to go. It did kind of spin. Oh, and it shot off. I think it done one rotation and sort of got stuck. And you can see some unburnt fuse there. And yep, my fears came true. When it got to the middle, it just sort of shot off, basically. So that's a failure, that one. I'm sure we could get this to work, but this is just a quick test of some of the suggestions that you've put in the comments box. Guys, on to the next one. Next experiment. And if I haven't done your experiment, I apologise. I'm sorry. It's because I have to keep these videos very short, and I couldn't do everybody's experiments, also the video would be too long. Now, the next one is my creation, and that is this masterpiece you can see in front of you here. And really, this is just for my own inquisitiveness as to what would happen if you got a 3-inch section of fuse wire, put both ends into blue tack, and then put string to it and tied it up vertically and let it hang to a washing line while you light this. What will happen? Will it spin round? Will it take off? Now let's get this outside, guys, and see what will happen when we hang this up and light this. Okay guys, I've got it hanging from the washing line here, and I'm going to try and light it dead in the middle so both ends burn equally or thereabouts. Wow, that was explosive. It definitely span round, and had I done a bigger loop, that would have performed a lot better. You can just see the remnants of the blue tack there. Let's rip this down. So guys, that was fairly explosive, and when it was burning down, it was rotating extremely fast. Had I have done a bigger loop, it may have performed a lot better and lasted a lot longer. But guys, that's the video. Drop it in the comments. Which one did you like best? I know what my favourite was. And thanks so much for watching. And thanks to the new subscribers that have came over. And stay tuned to the channel. There will be reviews. There will be some firework reviews later down the road. But I just love seeing what happens when you get different explosive chemical compositions and construct them in different ways. Guys, thanks for watching and take care.